Over the years, a number of unoccupied homes in Sioux City had become havens for teenage runaways, derelicts, and drug users. The existence of these so-called crack houses resulted in a noticeable deterioration of the neighborhood, as well as posing a danger to children living in the vicinity. At the suggestion of Sioux City Police Officer Chet O'Neill, a joint venture with the Iowa National Guard and the city of Sioux City was initiated. This was a first for the state of Iowa. During the month of April 1998, 16 red tag houses in Sioux City were demolished with the help of the Iowa Army National Guard. On Friday, April 3rd, commanders of the Guard's 224th Engineering Battalion met with Sioux City Police to plan the operation.
Put together somewhat of a pin map here, and what it specifically identifies with the red or the yellow flags would be the locations that are homes within our CAS, within our community policing areas.
And how close some of those buildings are on what side?
There's only one.
There's one building that may have a concern with power lines.
I would prefer if we would begin with homes within the community policing areas, okay? He's also brought a number of photographs that he went out, and we just passed those around. I think I don't know who should have these first.
That's a nice house.
That is a nice house.
Yeah, there's some.
I mean, the 80s.
Yeah.
There could be some prime rental for the ones
Very
here.
close to home. I was in one yesterday that I don't think anyone's been in since '92. It's that large green home that you see on 810 10th Street, I think it is, or 12th Street or something like that.
It's right there. It's on this side of St. Hills Boulevard. You can't miss it.
You're welcome.
The Iowa National Guard is very happy to be involved with this project with the City of Sioux City and the Sioux City Police in raising these several crack houses that have been identified. I believe there's 17 houses that our 224th Engineer Battalion of the Iowa Army National Guard will be demolishing and moving out of the communities during the last 2 weeks of April. Well, they'll be bringing up some dozers, some loaders, and then of course some of their 5-ton dump trucks to do this. They've got 14 soldiers coming who are all trained combat engineers. They're all trained equipment operators. And so for the soldiers, this is another training exercise. It's another exercise in training them, increasing their readiness, and then at the same time increasing the readiness of their units that are from southeast Iowa. These types of operations have never been conducted in Iowa before by the National Guard. This is the first time we've done it. But we're very, very happy to be able to do it with Sioux City. Across the United States on a frequent basis, other engineer units have been utilized to do this very, very same type of thing. So we're happy that we can be involved in it here and begin the process in Sioux City.
Follow one another. Is that okay?
Right here as well. Then you go down in here, we'll just have to take the least traffic all around.
We've been back by 12:30. How long?
They've also,
On Saturday, April 18th, the heavy equipment arrived in convoy to Sioux City, escorted by the Sioux City Police.
This is an annual training period for the soldiers, and so during this 2 weeks, which they would normally go to the Camp Ripley's and the Fort McCoys and other locations, they will be coming to Sioux City and they will be training. They will be doing the same types of tasks that they would on active duty, except of course in a much different environment.
On Monday, April 20th, the first house to meet its demise was at 1417 Silver Street. City officials conducted a brief on-site news conference, and then the heavy equipment moved in and took its first bite.
One of our officers, Chet O'Neill, actually is probably responsible for getting it underway. He kind of took a look at the number of calls for service to a lot of red tag homes that were in the cast areas, and saw a significant call load at those locations. And looking at those maybe more in depth, finding that a lot of those revolve around gang activities and drug usage, as well as a lot of runaways that were calling these places home. Additionally, and from the community policing concept, the quality of life issues, there's a real impact with these homes that have been let go for a number of years and haven't been attended to. And I think what that does is, there's an old theory about broken windows, and what it does is it causes neighbors not to hold the same pride that they have in their homes. Therefore, the neighborhood itself becomes deteriorating. You know, the cost of demolition will be assessed against the property itself. So therefore, there'll always be a judgment or a lien against the property for the expenditures in the cost of demolition. So I don't see how that benefits the landlord or the property owner. By inviting or asking the National Guard to become involved in it, it certainly has reduced the expenditure significantly for the city. So therefore, we're able to take as many homes as we're looking forward to. Otherwise, our city budget alone wouldn't fulfill the need.
I was talking to Joe Frisbie here earlier. He said one of the officers had an idea about involving the Guard and see if there was some potential for them, helping in taking down these houses. And sure enough, with the right coordination here with the drug program that the Army Guard and the Air Guard has, we were able to work together and make this happen. I was talking to one of the guys that was here. He said the last time they used this was for snow removal. So they do get involved with different emergencies and different requirements that the state has throughout the year. They're from Burlington. It's an engineering unit from across the state here, Army Guard unit from across the state. The expenses for this project will come from our drug reduction program, and otherwise the individuals are here. They're on normal duty while they're working here, and but the money will come from the budget of the drug reduction program.
Over the next 2 weeks, houses continued to tumble in Sioux City. On a good day, up to 3 houses were demolished. It was all over by the end of April, and with 16 red tag houses turned to dust, Sioux City became the first community in Iowa to participate in this joint venture with the Iowa National Guard and local police.
Your efforts to help elevate the quality of life in our community. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. A lot of cold water on the whole project because we really do run our hearts. Thank you for coming up here and helping us out. And had it not been that one little deal, it would probably been really great. We'd be drinking beer right now, probably. 185th Fighter Group for their participation in the Sioux City counter-drug mission. Your efforts have helped to elevate the quality of life in our community. Thank you very much.
It seemed like everybody banded together. It seemed like it brought everybody together. It brought us together. And it was a neat operation, and I really sincerely appreciate the efforts that you put into our community to help our community. And I always think
The second one goes to the other man in charge, and that'd be Bear. So everybody growls, but deep down, he's not a grizzly bear. He's a gentle Pooh Bear.
About the second or third night, we're driving the convoy back, and an elderly gentleman who didn't quite understand what all those trucks and flashing lights meant got in the way. Just about got killed had it not been for Bear's driving skills. So I stopped and I told him, hey, be careful, and I didn't write him a ticket. And Lieutenant Post was furious. What the hell kind of cop are you? They don't write tickets in Sioux City? Then to make it worse, I stopped the guy a couple days later with him in my car and didn't write him a ticket. We're going to take care of that right. I told him he should come over here and be a cop. Okay? But he won't do it. Well... You clip on your little badge.
My hat's off to all of you. I'm going to get these tapes back to the general, and this is something for all of you to be proud of. You did a hell of a good job.
But what we see ourselves doing is adding value to America, increasing the value of your community, and assisting you, the city of Sioux City, in getting rid of these locations where drugs are trafficked and used, and really just adding value to Sioux City, Iowa.
I think it's a win-win for everybody. The Guard's helping improve the community, make it a better place for our families to live, and I think that's, in that regard, we all win.